I got a couple of links in the description from some other great YouTubers. But first, do me the pleasure of listening to this video, liking, comment. Let me know what you think about this. BBN, Jack Frost. What's up, party people? Alright, first thing I want to do is I want to give a shout out to Dom is Live. His video will be in the description. Go check it out. And also Willie D. I want to give a shout out to both of these guys. I'm not real big on if I'm doing a video on my channel and I'm telling you, yo, look, I just seen a video from an individual and it's because that video held some kind of gravity with me. It's saying something. You understand what I'm saying? I watch these guys' videos. I ain't gonna front. I'm not gonna be out here like, yo, I don't watch no other videos but my... Nah. I watch people videos. You understand what I'm saying? For different reasons and different purposes. But more than anything, because I don't want to sound like other people. You understand what I'm saying? It's important to have your own voice. Anyway, Dom is Live did an interview with somebody who was actually at the scene of XxXTentacion's murder. It was a murder. He was somebody that was actually at the scene at the motorbike, at the, you know, where you go buy motorcycles from. Motorbike. What's going on with me? And he does an interview. Go check out the interview. Link is going to be in the description. But I got some things I want to say about the interview. But also, Willie D's video is also... I'm going to have a link down there for that also. Because, look, I love Willie D. I'm going to keep it a buck with you. He is just so on point with... I wish I could have a platform like his. You know, more similar to his than what I necessarily do. But, you know, because... But anyway, he has much more wisdom in certain fields than I do, so I wouldn't be able to come across in the manner in which he does. You understand what I'm saying? So it is what it is. It's always best to stay in our own lane. So let me get to it. There was a witness at the XxXTentacion's murder. I'm going to describe from, you know, my perception of what the individual said first, and then I'll tell you what I think about it, and then I'm going to tell you about a little bit more. So the guy says that he shows up at the, you know, where they buying motorbikes from or whatever, that motorcycles from, and he speaks to X a couple of times. You know, X is very affable. You know, he was nice, very nice, and then when X goes outside, he goes outside. I think he's with his uncle at this point, and they go to get into the car. A black van pulls up. Two guys jump out. They do not have red masks on. They have red bandanas. That's what he says. He says everybody's getting this wrong. They had red bandanas on. I'm not sure if he said that they were dressed in black or that they were black. He didn't. Dom is Live is really good. I like his channel, but I wish he, you know, asked a little bit more about specific details. Instead of just letting a person tell a story, you ask specific points so you can be clear. So in my opinion, the individual wasn't clear as to whether the people wore the bandanas around their faces. I'm gonna assume that they did. Or whether they were black or whether they were wearing black. None of this is really clear. Check the video out. You'll see it for yourself. So he says that the guys jump out of the van. They're black. They have red bandanas on, and they yell, and everybody sees them, and everybody runs back into the dealership while X is in the vehicle. X yells. I'm not sure if he said X got out of the vehicle. This is another point it wasn't so very clear on, or if X was just in the vehicle, but X yells at them, what the F are y'all doing? What the fuck are y'all doing? Or something along those lines. They shoot him. Now, this is one thing that I want to say. One, this was obviously a setup, and if it was a setup, it was a hit. Why was it a hit if it was a setup? If they were there to rob him, they have guns. They didn't even attempt to get from the witness's description, they didn't even attempt to get the money from him before shooting him. You understand? At a robbery attempt, A robbery, I know people that do stick-ups, or that's done stick-ups, or whatever the case is. You yell for the thing, you know, and then you try to get the thing. Your first option isn't, I'm going to shoot this dude. That's not the first thing that's going through your brain. In this X situation, if it played out the way the witness said that it played out, this guy's, whoever it was that fired the shots, their first instinct was to shoot him. So there's a good chance that this was a setup. And if it was a setup, it was a hit. It made to look like a robbery. Okay. So that's basically what I got to say about the video. Go check it out yourself. You could get your own opinions. You understand what I'm saying? For everybody that comes to this channel, look, there's a reason why when people, as long as people aren't too, you know, derogatory, I leave your comments up. Like, tons of people come here and talk about how much they don't like me. It is what it is. One guy said he didn't like the way I talk. What was that about? But one thing that I do believe is everybody has a right to have their own opinion. If your opinion is different from mine, please voice it. There's nothing wrong with that. This is not a oligarchy. This is no, one person doesn't run everything. You understand what I'm saying? I'm just putting up videos, you know, media, and then we're coming together and we're discussing the media that I'm putting up. We are a community. You understand? Anyway, so the point being, on Willie D's channel, Willie D says, he makes a really good point. There was a young lady in the comment section, and I was talking with her the other day, and all she wants to talk about is that XxxTentacion beat up his girlfriend. Okay. I did a video on that, and I dragged him for that. Let's just keep that a buck. I dragged him for that, and I dragged her also for her role in it, because she wasn't an innocent bystander as much as she could have gotten out of. That's not, neither here nor there. He shouldn't be putting his hands on women. I'm not defending him putting his hands on women. Please, nobody think that. You understand what I'm saying? But if the car's coming and I decide to not get out of the way of the car and I decide to let that car hit me, we can't then look at the driver and say, it's your fault. It is the driver's fault. But we then also can't say, well, you know, even though this particular person was trying to commit suicide, you understand? So I'm not defending him. We don't put our hands on women. That's just it. And I'm going to use a quick example from my life real quick, if y'all don't mind. I was dating this girl, and I don't know if she's ever had an argument with a guy before. I don't understand. She's old enough to have had, and we were having an argument, and she slapped the shit out of me twice. I did grab her arms. This is after she done slapped me twice. Was it after or before? I can't remember. No, it was definitely after. And I did grab her arms and hold her in an attempt to talk to her. And she took me grabbing her arms, her shoulders, to hold her, to try to talk to her, as me attacking her. You understand what I'm saying? To this day, you know, we still talk. She know what I'm saying? Whatever. But to this day, in her brain, I attacked her because I wanted to talk to her. So I was just trying to, and I wasn't like, you're not going nowhere type of hold. It was more like a, hold on, I got something to say type of hold. Let's stop walking, like that. You understand what I'm saying? But she took that as I was attacking her. To this day, in her brain, I'm attacking her. So I say that to say, when you're in a situation where shit just gets all the way out of control, it's still up to the individual's interpretation. So maybe she didn't think she was in danger until the danger started. You understand what I'm saying? I don't know. For everybody that don't know, I just gave her a way out of it not having it, her not being there knowing she was going to get hit. For everybody that don't understand why I just told that story. Different people process information different ways. Anyway, I'm getting off of that. Willie D said, and it was a very, very, very important thing that he said. He said, look. Oh, also, all of those things are still in court. We don't really know what happened. Okay, he was going through court with all of his domestic abuse situations and all of that. That was going through court. He has not actually been convicted of anything. So also take that into consideration. So Willie D was basically saying, you know, we have these young guys and he's only 20 years old. You know, Willie D used a perfect analogy or a perfect similarity, or, you know, he said, when, you know, Malcolm X was 20 years old, he was a completely different man than he was when, you know, later on in his life. So how are we supposed to say that it's cool that somebody died, or it's good that somebody got murdered that's only 20 years old, that hasn't done enough in their life to become the person that they're going to become? And, you know, that's what I have to say about the person that was in the comment section. Like, how do you know? Like, and on top of that, we don't know what happened. It's still going through court. Yes, she looked horrible. Somebody beat the shit out of her. And whoever did need to be held responsible. And if it was him, then he needed to be held responsible. Don't get this confused. But we weren't there and we don't know what happened. And in the courts, if it was such an open and shut case, it would have been out of the courts already. You understand? They would have found, he would have freaking probably settled and gave her some cash. So it wasn't an open and shut case. Just because he didn't settle and give her some cash, that doesn't mean that it wasn't something. No, that doesn't mean he was innocent. I'm not saying that. But this is the problem. I don't know if Homegirl was a feminist or not. But this is the problem with feminists. You're fighting so hard for women's rights that you forget that men have rights also. We want to fight. Some of us men want to fight with you, but we can't fight that particular battle. Like I said, Willie D brought up a great point. He said the boy was only 20 years old. He wasn't yet the man he was going to be. I constantly tell people this all the time. I say, yo, look, until you're about 25 years old, you're not really an adult. Like, people think just because they could go buy alcohol and cigarettes and go to rated R movies, that somehow now they're an adult. No, you're not. Being an adult have to deal with being able to understand responsibility, not just have responsibilities. You could give a child a responsibility, but to be able to understand responsibility and the hierarchy of those responsibilities, to have failed and then from the ashes of failure create success. These are the things that make us. Not some one mistake somewhere, someday, that we probably would take it back. If we could take it back, we would. That doesn't define who we are. You could be 40, 50 years old and make one mistake. That shouldn't define your whole entire life. That shouldn't define your character. Anyway, I want to know what you guys think about this. XxxTentacion, he had a lot of people that loved him. And I'm going to be perfectly honest with you. The people that did this, if they even think that they're going to get caught, the best thing for them might be to just give themselves up and don't let his fans get a hold of them. I'm just keeping it a buck. This is definitely, without a shadow of a doubt, a crime that I do not think is going to go unsolved. If this crime goes unsolved, then I would have to assume that some of those conspiracy theories out there might be right. Like, comment, subscribe, join the notification gang, hashtag Bronx Bombers. Let's get it. I love y'all. Take care of each other. Hug the kids for me. I ain't forgot about you. And that's all I got on this one. I'm out. If you like this video, please hit the like and subscribe button. If you would like to help dictate the direction that this channel takes, please leave a comment. All comments are appreciated, whether positive or negative. Thank you very much and enjoy your day. And remember, positive thoughts cause for positive things to happen. Let's get it.